Hi you guys, and welcome back to another video. Happy hump day. It is hump day, you guys. Happy hump day. So today we're focusing on order of operations. So order of operations are known as, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And so the please is for parentheses, excuse is for exponents, then my is for multiplication, dear is for division, aunt is for addition, and Sally is for subtraction. So it's just abbreviated. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Or sometimes it's also called PEMDAS, PEMDAS, and it still means the same thing, parentheses, exponent, multiply or divide, add or subtract. So any parts of an equation that are written inside a set of parentheses are done first from the inside out. The second step in solving an equation is to evaluate the exponents. Multiplication or division are done next in order as you read them from left to right. Addition and subtraction are done last in order as you read them from left to right as well. If you're asked to simplify something like 4 plus 2 times 3, the question that naturally arises is, which way do I do this? Because there are two options. I can add first or I can multiply first. So the one on the top is done by saying 4 plus 2 first and then times 3, which will give you 4 plus 2 is 6, and then times 3 will give you 18. Or you can multiply first. So the correct way of doing this is to multiply first, but you can tell or you can see if you don't get the correct step, you will get the wrong answer. Okay? So that's why it's important to make sure that you are following the steps that you need to so that you can be successful in getting your answer. Math won't work if you can't be sure of the answer. To eliminate this confusion, we have some rules of precedence established at least as far back as the 1500s called the order of operation. The operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, exponents, and grouping. And as you can tell, I just have a symbol. And I just found these pictures, and I thought you guys would probably like these pictures, explaining a little bit better. Okay? This listing tells you the ranks of the operations, parentheses, outrank exponents, which outrank multiplication and division, but multiplication and division are at the same rank, and multiplication and division outrank addition and subtraction. Parentheses simplify inside, exponents, multiplication and division is from left to right, and addition and subtraction is from left to right. So this is just showing you the ranks of how it works. So you want to focus on parentheses first, simplifying whatever's inside, and then you work on figure out the exponents, and then you multiply and divide from left to right, and then the next step is addition and subtraction from left to right. So example of a rank. So we have 15 divided into 3 times 4. So which step do you do first? So if you did this in your calculator and just decided what you would do first instead of following principle, you would get two separate answers. So the correct way is this one right here. So first thing first, it is from left to right. Multiplication and division is from left to right. So on the left, we have 15 divided to 3 first. So 3 going to 15, it'll be 5. And then 5 times 4, because 4 is left. 5 times 4 is 20, and that is the correct way. But if you did it the other way around and did 4 times 3 first, that would give you 12, and then 15 divided into 12, that's not the right answer. Okay, so now I have some examples that I'm gonna show you how to which step is first. So in bold is the very first thing we're going to focus on, and then in the light gold is the second step, and then the red is the answer. So I kind of have it step by step. So we're going to focus on number 1 first. So on number 1, the first thing we're going to focus on, which is multiplication in parentheses, and then in parentheses we have multiplication. So the first thing first, we're going to do 4 times 2 first, and 4 times 2 we get 8. So I brought the 5 over. So 5 plus 8 will give you 13. So that's how you got that answer. Number 2, first thing first, parentheses and multiplication. So we have 2 times 5, which is 10. And then I brought the 13 over. So 13 minus 10, and the answer is 3. And number 3. So it doesn't matter if it's on the left side or if it's on the right side. It doesn't matter as long as it's in parentheses and it's multiplication or division. So parentheses is always first, whether it's in the middle, first, second, third, and so on and so on. It goes first. Okay? So 16 times 2 plus 18. So 16 times 2 is 32. And then I added plus 18. So 32 plus 18 is 50. So that's our answer for number 3. And number 4, we have 4 times 3 in parentheses and 12 minus 5 in parentheses. So between these two, the one would go first. Because they both in parentheses, you have to pick, decide which one goes first. So, and then please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, multiplication goes before subtraction. So multiplication we're going to work on first. So we have 4 times 3, which is 12. So I have the 12 right here. And I brought over the 12 minus 5 just so you guys can see how I got that. So 12 minus 5 minus 12. And then 12 minus 5 is 7. And 7 minus 12 is this 12 right here. 7 minus 12 is negative 5. Okay? Number 11, we have negative 9 plus 12 times 6 plus 15. I hope I did that right. Plus 15? Yeah. So plus 15. All right. So 12 times 6 is 72. I brought the negative 9 over, and I brought the positive 15 over. So we're going to go from left to right because it's addition and subtraction, and they're on the same level. It's just from left to right. So I did negative 9 plus 72, which gives you 63, plus 15 is 78. Okay? Now we're on number 12, and number 12, we have 7 times 8 minus 56 divided into 4. And first thing first, it's multiplication and division. They're on the same playing field, but it's from left to right. So we're going to go with what's on the left. So 7 times 8, which is 56. Subtraction, brought my sign over. 7 times 8 is 56. Subtract 56 divided into 4. You put that in the calculator, and it's going to give you 14. And 56 minus 14 is 42. And our last number is 13. So we have 4 times 8 divided into 2 minus 17 plus 11. Okay? So 4 times 8, we have 32. 4 times 8 is 32 divided into 2. So I just did the multiplication first because that's what goes first. So I brought it up here so you can see. So I did 32 divided into 2. And then I did what's in this parentheses right here, 17 plus 11. And the subtraction sign is right here, so I brought that over. 17 plus 11 is 28. Now I can go back and deal with what's still left in this parentheses. So 32 divided into 2 is 16. And then 16 minus 28. 16 minus 28 is negative 12. So in this one right here, you still have to do it from left to right. But if I just wanted you guys to see how I got 32 and then how I got 16. But if you put it in the calculator all together, 4 times 8 divided into 2, it'll give you 32. But if you're working it by hand, 4 times 8, 32. And then you need to see how I got that, 32 divided into 2, and so on, okay? So I hope this helped you with order of operations. I have the worksheet uploaded in Google Classroom. These are the answers from it. So we did 1 through 4 and 11 through 13, and the rest, I think it's like 25 questions, I think. So you guys can use this as practice and then work on the rest. I hope this is very helpful for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your hump day, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Bye.